We're live. All right. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the garbage truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guard lady. Shout out to the AC man. Shout out to law enforcement personnel. Shout out to medical field personnel. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Shout out to the people going out to work, regardless of whatever your profession is this morning. Big up to you. Thank you for tuning in this morning. This morning, I don't have much time. I have 1 hour. I couldn't go without giving you a live. So happy hump day, everybody. Is it hump day? Let me check. Yes, it's Wednesday. It is the 28th of June. We're almost in July. Big up to everybody tuning in. Thank you for being here. Happy hump day, everybody. The chat is open this morning. This will probably be the last morning of the week that the chat is open. This is usually reserved for those with their names in green. So I'm asking everybody else who come on in and enjoy this morning with us to keep it clean. We're grown people. You can say what you want to say it how you want to say it, but just don't send anybody up under them mother and don't do no mother disrespect and all that. We could disagree, but still be cool with each other, don't it? All right. So this morning we got two topics, right? People keep asking me, are there any more public beaches in Jamaica? Actually, I had 3 or 4 of those questions yesterday, and this morning I woke up and there was another one. Shout out to Mark McFarla. 50 minutes ago, Mark said, are there any more public or any private beaches in Jamaica? Just curious. Jamaica hotel industry is slavery. In 2023, most hotels in Jamaica are paying £50 per week if it's calculated in British pounds per week as salary for working in the hotel industry. I don't know that for sure. So I don't want to say, that's the average pay. £50 per week, but I know that the average pay, it can't be. Well, maybe it is, because the average and the pound is more than $1. And the average wage at minimum wage level is $89.89 per week for a 40-hour work week. So yeah, they're asking if there are any more public beaches, I think is what he meant to say, in Jamaica. And we're going to talk about that this morning. I think I've done this before quite a few times, but this morning I'm going to tell you what the Jamaican people can do. And yeah, talk about the beaches being privatized at a rapid rate and all that. I also told you before to stay close to the YNW Melly trial. I've been staying close to it. I know enough people have to go to work and all these things, and you don't have time to sit around and watch a trial all day. I'm more flexible. I'm able to move and watch it at the same time. So I've been paying close attention to it. It's been a big discussion, maybe not on this platform, but on other platforms. It's been a very big discussion. It's the biggest court case going on right now in the US. Because one, he's a rapper with some fame, and two, he is on a death penalty case. So he could very well end up getting the death penalty, which will probably be the first time in the United States of America that somebody famous actually got the death penalty, or a rapper to say actually got tried and convicted and got the death penalty. Those two are what we're going to talk about. Shout out to the people who say, man, I love your channel, but you always take so long to get to the stories. Well, this morning is for you because we're jumping right in. So you choose which one we start with, and we go right ahead and get in there. Onika St. John Jones, big up yourself. Do we start with no more public beaches in Jamaica, or do we start with the death penalty YNW Melly case? Lil Red Gucci 2, haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing all right, and I thank you for tuning in. I don't know if y'all caught it. Whoever was here first might have seen it on screen. I had the hair out for a minute, but I had to put it up because I don't want to They are with my different look. I want to cultivate two different looks. So when I walk out in the street, some people really don't notice me. And then when they see me on here, I'm a different person as well. You know, you want to walk past some people sometime and don't be recognized. So I'm trying to do all that. Anyhow, you tell me which one we start with. You got 60 seconds to go, and I'm going in. Beaches, beaches. Sash says beaches. Dorothy T says beaches. Lessa Steph says beaches. Shay says beaches. Beaches it is. Fifield says beaches. Esserin Odetta LOL. Sharon Simpson says beaches. It's the beaches. Miss Goldie Robinson says. Big Mouth Shaba up, up, up. Big up yourself, family. Carlton James, big up yourself. BM says, I saw your hair. Yeah, I let it out earlier, but me just scoop it back in real quick. King Biggs says beaches. Donna Davis says beaches. Good morning, JP. Onika St. John Jones. Beaches it is. Nobody don't really want to hear about the YNW Melly case, I guess. All right, but beaches is more important, right? Because it more relates to, I guess, Jamaica and us and Ray. Vicky Victory. Vicky, thank you for being a member for 15 months and counting. Big up yourself. I appreciate you greatly. Sharon Gage says, good morning, Soflo. I've been watching from the UK for a while now. The pic of you with dreads reminded me of Terrence Trent D'Arby from back in the day. Ah, boy. Somebody say, you're a really good-looking young man. Me not young, you know? But I guess I'm young to her. Anyhow, let's get into it. So the beaches. People are asking, no more public beaches in Jamaica, Soflo? What's going on? Here's what's going on. Jamaica is developing at a rapid rate. For those of you who've heard this speech before, just hang in there. Jamaica is developing at a rapid rate. When it comes to real estate, Jamaica is on steroids times 10. I kid you not. Right? Jano. So sometimes people say don't answer the phone, but you know what? Different schedules and all that. Let's see. Morning, how you doing this morning? Live on the air with SoFlo.
Morning, good morning.
Good morning, family.
Man, I don't know if I did not do that video. I'm in South Carolina and I'm looking every hotel, public space to walk for public people, not tourists, to enter the beach. And I was going to do that video and put it in the chat room. And I mean, I was up when you started this morning. I was going to do that video. I said, look, these people cater to their citizens to make accessible way to the beaches. I hear you. There's none in Jamaica.
Okay.
I'm watching everything.
Yeah, so great minds think alike. You said that was on your mind and you were going to do something on that?
Just do the video 2 days ago and put it in the chat room because I was walking, I was looking. All these hotels, they're so close. I don't know if you've ever been in South Carolina, Murdr Beach.
Yes.
Murdr Beach? Yes. I'm looking public assets. Public assets. You mean you just go through the hotel side and go to the beach as a person.
All right.
You live there.
Yeah. Let me get deep into this topic.
Go ahead.
All right. I appreciate you. All right. So, if you don't have any gray hairs yet, you're still young. I don't have no gray hairs yet. They're coming in though. They're coming in. Anyhow, gray hairs don't mean nothing because I know young people that have gray hairs, like in their 20s, that have gray hairs. So gray hairs don't really mean nothing. And then you have some 20-year-old them whole front grip already. But grays don't really mean anything. Anyhow, I'm not business about none of that here. Age comes with living. And as long as you're living, you're going to be aging. So I ain't worried about that. I plan to age with grace and still be a flyboy all in me at 95 because I plan to be here that long and all that. Big up yourself. Anyhow, listen. So the beaches in Jamaica are being privatized at an alarming rate because real estate in Jamaica is booming. When I tell people that in Jamaica, there are places that cost you $5,000 a night to stay. If you think you balling because you're staying at $150 a night or a $200 a night place, you don't read. You haven't reached balling status yet. Okay, Jamaica has uber wealth, super uber wealth going on in Jamaica. So when people tell me that there's no money there and all this stuff, I kind of look at them sideways because I know they don't know Jamaica and they don't know what they are talking about. So real estate is booming in Jamaica. And while it's doing that, most of the developments that are there, because we had this discussion before, there are a lot of people that want that island. They sit back and they dream about it from the cold places that they live in, where they have to do like 4, 5, 6 months of winter and all that. And then they fly down to the tropical island and they hear the sweet reggae music and they feel the vibes and the food and the culture and all that. And they're like, yo, I want this for myself. Or I at least want a vacation home here or a condo or something. So those are on the rise, like booming. While that's happening, the beaches are disappearing. The beaches are disappearing for the public because when you think about Jamaica and you think about prime real estate, you think about a beachfront property. What is Jamaica without the beach? Yeah, Jamaica, man, where you live? Down by the beach, man. Yeah, so everybody wants to be by the beach. Now, all these all-inclusive hotels, in order for them to be all-inclusive, they have to offer the beach as well. Or if you can't be all-inclusive, I would have to come check in, spend some time at your hotel, but leave that area to go find a beach because I'm definitely in Jamaica to go to the beach. Right. So everybody is colonizing the beach right now. And all these new condos and these all inclusive hotels and catering to tourists or foreigners or whoever, booming. Here's what's happening in the process. As these people are buying up the land and owning it, they are also owning the right to tell local citizens, you can't come here. You cannot be on this beach. This beach is reserved for those who are booked in here only, right? Security guard, remove him off the premises, that kind of stuff. So the question is, no more public beaches in Jamaica, SoFlo? There are public beaches in Jamaica still. There are public beaches in Jamaica still. However, it goes to the problem that we spoke about before. How Jamaican men love to jump out of them car and jump off a donkey back and jump anywhere from where they're at and just pull out them teely weely anywhere and just piss all over the place. The woman them change baby while car is moving, roll up the doo-doo diaper and just sling it through the window like that. All that. Beautiful beaches I've been to, and as soon as I hit the beach, I think to myself, damn, this place has potential, but it's nasty as hell over here. I'm scared because I'm looking over there like, I don't want to get stuck by a needle. Intravenous drug users use their slap off and tie off a vein and use them needle and dash for the needle. I don't want to get hit by any of that stuff. I didn't want to get hit by or catch something. And I mean serious garbage on the beaches. The public beaches are not clean enough. The public beaches are also a ground for what that article we spoke about yesterday was speaking about. See, on the private beaches, they can put up no soliciting, and nobody will bother you on those private beaches because the sign says no soliciting. And the people who own the property and have security guards there, they will instruct them. If you see anybody here trying to sell anything to the people here, harassing them, if you want to buy this, buy that, please exit, let them take them off the property. Right. On the public beaches, it's free for all. So everybody is coming up trying to sell you something, which sometimes could be intimidating. I don't want to sound like a tourist because I'm not intimidated. I just say, no, I don't want nothing, I'm good. And they keep on moving, right? But if they smell foreign on you, they kind of linger a bit longer. Buy something from, yeah, man, I know say you just come in that place, man. I can't see it, man. Can smell the money upon you, buy something from me, man. Things now going too good for me, but me out there hustling, I try. And you get to hear somebody's whole life story. Some people don't want to hear it. Most people actually don't want to hear it. Just like in real life, most people really don't want to hear how your life is really going. They ask, how you doing? But they don't want to hear, come here, let me really tell you how I'm doing. Life is messed up right now. My bills whipping my ass. I'm unemployed at the moment. I'm going through some health issues. They start to go, oh my God, I'm sorry I asked how you doing. You could have just said fine and kept it moving, right? So you on vacation, you're not there to be nobody's therapist or listening ear or crying shoulder. You don't want to hear it. So they don't want these people around. But on public beaches, that's exactly what's there. So public beaches are dirty, most of them that I've been to. Actually, I haven't been to a public beach that was pristine clean yet. in Jamaica. And it's sad. I jump around, I go all around, I jump out at any beach because that's just how I stay. And every time I go, there's a pile of garbage with flies that are whistling so loud that you can hear them before you get close to the garbage piles, and you can smell the trash before you hit there. There are people that are selling food on these public beaches that are selling it right next to the kind of garbage that I just spoke about. So the food might look good. You want a cold jelly? Yes, you have the cold jelly. She can chop the top off for you. You drink your water, coconut water straight from the coconut. But you can't ignore the smell. You can't ignore the flies. You can't ignore the nastiness, the piss smell. Because the guys that are in that area, they don't go find a public bathroom. They just piss right there. Jamaican government could help. Let's talk about the solution. So yes, there are public beaches in Jamaica, but right now I've found that the best ones are private because they are private. They cater to people who are from overseas or who have some money or who I don't know, but they cater to all that touristy stuff. Or local Jamaicans who have some money who don't want to go associate with the nasty, dirty public beaches. And again, public beach, anything goes. Honestly, the public beach, as far as safety goes and the vibe goes, I never had a problem with that. I've always felt better being among Jamaican people on a whole. I don't know if you ever went to Helcher Beach on like a holiday, the beach, packed. Whatever is left of the beach. The beach is eroding, but the beach is packed. And there's whole heap of Jamaican people there, and you get to see all kinds of eye candies and all kinds of stuff are going and food there right there, so and this and that and the other. That would be the ideal ambience, but it's disappearing fast. So the Jamaican government could help by, I don't know, organizing a workforce with proper equipment that would clean up the beaches. I see people in Jamaica still using a yard rake to rake the beach. Now, if you have one man using a yard rake to rake like 100 meters of beach, he starts 6 o'clock this morning. Him not done until next morning. It's a lot of work, right? In the US, they actually have a machine. And the machine, they just drive down the beach and it has like some chain thing behind it, raking stuff behind it. If you're the first one that gets to the beach in the morning, you'll see like the beach has been raked and all the garbage and everything is gone off the beach. So even here in Florida where I live close to the beach and we go to the beach pretty often and it's clean, pristine beach. Still can't beat Jamaica though, because the water here is cold even when Florida is hot, unless you're in like midsummer and it's been 110 degrees all day. In Jamaica, the water at the beaches are like warm all year round. You jump in the water early in the morning and it's like God set that bathtub for you at the right temperature. So we're giving up good stuff because we don't know how to care for it. You know, they have a saying, want to, can't get it, don't want it. And they have another saying, man, if you don't treat what you have as valuable, someone else will find the value in it. And someone else will start to treat it like what it's worth. And that's what's happening in Jamaica with the beaches. So yes, the public beach space is disappearing rapidly. There are a few places left. However, the few places that are left, Jamaicans need. This is one of the cases where we can't really blame government, even though government can help. If government starts putting like proper bathrooms, I would say, build some proper bathrooms with proper toilet facilities and that type of stuff on these beaches. I wouldn't even say porta potty, because if you do the porta potty thing, I could only imagine how nasty that's going to be, right? Do some proper bathrooms on these beaches where people can go to use the bathroom instead of having to look if nobody I look, pull out and piss right there so in the sun where the next person is coming 30 minutes later to come spread a towel and lay down. And then you're laying on your back and you're like, oh, smell so. Check the baby them doo-doo. Something to smell right around here. You're laying in somebody's stuff. It come up, it come up under the sun, right? You know they are run down the beach and doo-doo come up between your damn toes. You know, one time you grew up a country and you run barefoot and then the chicken doodle come between your toe them. Hey, you want to chop off your whole foot? Same thing. So the Jamaican government can do better at cleaning up these public beaches that are available, but they're not. And it's left to the people. Well, the next step is if the government's not going to do it, it's your beach. It's our beach. So we are the ones that are going to have to clean up these beaches, keep them clean, and enjoy them instead of crying about, oh, them a take away all the beach, them. Yeah, them a take away all the beach, them get tourists, and we don't have no beach left. Well, the few beaches you have left, why are you pissing and pooping on them? Why are you throwing dirty diapers and used condoms and food box and patty bag and all kind of something on the beach, you know, my friend? I'll never forget. I went to the beach. I looked at this one particular beach. I'm looking at the beach and I'm like, what the hell is that? Because it just looked like stuff all down the beach for as far as my eyes could see. And I was with Shakira and she was like, it's garbage, babe. I said, no, sir, I can't garbage because we didn't get close enough yet, right? I'm like, I can't garbage look so. Not that much. I must something them put down out here. As I got closer and we started walking on it, and I'm looking down, it sure as hell was garbage. And it was that much garbage we had to cross over just to get down to the water. So yeah, there are public beaches, but the citizens are not treating the public beaches right. They're just crying about the beaches being taken away. But I can see why the beaches are being taken away. Honestly speaking, if I come to Jamaica and I want to enjoy the beach, I'm not taking my kids to that type of beach. They have to. My kids are growing up in Florida. They're used to a clean beach. I'm not gonna have them on vacation crawling over garbage to get to the waves. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be one of them going to where the clean beaches are as well, unless we could clean up our beaches. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Man.
Yes, some trash bins as well. Talk to me, no family.
Straight from the topic, you know. But you walk one.
Talk to me, no.
Garbage pan a whole. Every society generate garbage. What the people have to do with the garbage?
Not leave it on the beach.
Very good.
We have a million things we can do with the garbage.
Government no provide nothing for the garbage.
True. But
look on gully. You think gully there in the city for people empty rubbish in a gully?
Yeah, no. But so we ask.
They now know where to empty their rubbish.
They don't have nowhere to empty them rubbish.
No have nowhere to throw garbage. Put it there, so. We have national solid waste management, you know.
But
not much
not efficient. Yeah, sir. It's not effective.
Very good.
All right.
You understand?
Yeah.
All right. You support more. So right now go over because ever so when rain fall, you ever take a look on the right side. Now go to Portmore, I up on the causeway. After rain don't fall. You wonder where so much rubbish come from in the water. You get where me come from? People don't know for that garbage. I don't support people that throw garbage all over the place, you know. But if the government provide bins and them things and pick them up, when them for pick up, you think people are going to mess up a place, sir?
Yeah, they must still mess it up, and the people that will pick it up, I figure still pick it up. Hear what? Me go other places already, you see? And me see where them not to have no fancy nothing to deal with them garbage still, and them still don't do it like Jamaica. Let me be honest with you. You see, we's a set of unruly people, you know. We's a set of people where you can't really tell nothing now. We's a set of people where love to be free. Sometimes it's the freedom to our detriment. That means, a man, I watched this already happen. A man, we eat him patty right there, so, and a garbage pan there right there, so, and the man crush up the garbage, the patty bag and drop it right which part him stand up. Flick him cigarette when him done smoke it right there, so where him stand up. Not in the garbage, right where him stand up. I'm see it all the time. So
I'm going to tell you something. You're right, because even downtown, the bathroom, the people in the bathroom, you know, them people pan the bathroom.
All right, sir. So your sister and lie me I tell. Somebody are gonna say I make this up, you know. Then pee-pee pan the outside of the bathroom instead of going there go pee-pee.
Very good.
All right.
You're and very real enough. But when I say some of the cases, people don't know how to throw them rubbish.
Yeah, but you're right, man. True. The government, and you know what? When we can talk about while you're at it, you bring up something great. Yeah. What we can do with the rubbish, because moving into the future, we're talking about renewable energy. So Jamaica government can get on board with that.
It's West Palm Beach. Them have one big place where you just go dump the rubbish, brother, and them have one hell of a fire sitting.
Same thing right there, so incinerator. Same thing right there, so me there.
Jamaica have that. Jamaica have Riverton.
We're constantly a burn and I get people sick.
All right. Rest in peace. So I guess my is a call.
All right, my brother. Manners.
That's all right.
Manners.
All right.
True, man. Sometimes we just unruly, man. Me see it already. We peep right on the outside. we set away. I laugh, but it's true. So when you say government must do this, government must put up some bathroom, a man lean up on the back of the bathroom and pee all over the wall on the outside of the bathroom, my friend. Not going inside. Right? Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, SoFlo. How you doing?
I'm good, family. How you doing this morning?
I'm good.
All right. Talk to her.
Yeah, I'm happy that the guy who called fixed up him argument at the end.
Saying because I was leave it on the beach. I'm saying.
Yeah, because I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just at the point like yes, government should do certain things, but it's coming like we're like a bag of children. And it's not just in Jamaica, it's just like Black people, period. Like everybody else must do. So if you come to the beach and you have garbage, can't you take your garbage back where you come from?
Right.
When I go out, if I hold in something and it's garbage and I don't see no garbage can, I put the garbage in my pocket.
I do too.
And when I get to a garbage can, I put the garbage in the garbage can. So these are kind of like, we're not people who are clinically retarded who can do basic sitting like that. True. Who need government to come and do that for us. And if they don't put the seat right under our behind, we can't sit down. When the seat is over there, we can draw it up ourselves. This is how we behave.
Yeah.
And not to veer off, but it's a mentality. It's a welfare mentality. Because you see it here in America as well. It's a one global big welfare mentality. If so-and-so is not doing, we cannot do. If they're not teaching your children their history in school, we cannot do it. But we complain that they are not teaching the history.
Yes.
Take it back to Jamaica again.
Yes.
This whole Maroon versus the rest of Jamaica thing, oh, the Maroons, sell me up. We were more of us than the few Maroon them who make it to the hills. Why should a handful of people have to save a nation of people? Why couldn't a nation of people save themselves? You know why? Because Jamaica had so much slave rebellion and every time somebody sell it out. So you ask and said, no, they should have come, they should have helped me. We are more multitude than them. But no, it's a welfare mentality. Somebody else must come and do. So you know what, at this point, let the hotel then take the beach.
All right.
Let whoever gonna treat it with respect, take it.
All right. And
where I
keep the floor is yours. Go ahead.
Okay, where I live, where my kids then go to school, right? They go to school. It's a very good school. I've told you about it before.
Right.
But it's in a urban community, but it's a very good school.
Right.
So I drive from the suburb, go down the sub to tell my kids into that school because it's an excellent school. Now, the principal, if not the principal, the assistant teacher, who's a young man, sweep the streets every striking day. Not just a street, he sweep the entire block. This time I'm on at what time is it? 8:14, he's sweeping. Every day, like clockwork. And every striking day, Black people come and throw their trash on the street. And there is garbage can. Since we don't know what to do when there's no garbage can. It is a mentality. Because guess what? The same people throwing garbage on the street, let them go to a white community, they're gonna put that same garbage in their pocket.
Damn it, man.
So whoever can get it together, just gonna have to be at the bottom. It look like most of we are at a race to the bottom. So them who want to go to the bottom and be the permanent underclass of the globe, let them go on. The rest of we, the little few of we who are productive, I guess the rest of we is the maroon, right? The little few of we who is productive, let's move forward and then cut the dead weight. That's where I am with it. Simple.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Listen, I'm gonna she said something very important right there. I'm gonna tell you something. It's embarrassing to have to admit that, but it's true. You know what that is? What she just said? She said the same people throwing the garbage all over the place in our own places, right? Make them go to a white people place, white people community, etc. Them know if we put the garbage in their pocket or in their bag or keep it in their vehicle until they get to where they can dispose of the garbage properly. That's something to think about. You know, it's like we need to be governed. We're demonstrating that we can't govern ourselves. That's what this free beach versus the paid beaches or the public beach versus private beaches demonstrating. Is demonstrating that we cannot govern ourselves. Because they're probably, somebody is probably looking at us and watching us and say, watch, as soon as we privatize that piece, they watch how it get clean. Because decent people are going to spend their money and buy it, and they're going to maintain it. Even the people them where throw them garbage over there. So if any of them can pay to come in here, I bet them abide by the rules in here and don't throw the garbage anywhere. But you see over there, look at that piece of public beach right there. Look how it look. Dirty dude die on all kind of something on the beach. Yeah. So yeah, government can do, but we as people need to do too. When we make up our mind that, and you know, again, watching the videos, I told y'all I travel vicariously through videos wherever I cannot go. So last weekend I was going through the Caribbean, and I was just feeling a bit embarrassed. Looking at they have more public beaches than anything, and their tourists actually go to their public beach and mingle with the locals more than they do private beaches. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning. You hear me say? Their tourists actually go there and mingle with their locals more than they do stay in the resorts. Yes, this is SoFlo live on the air. Good morning.
Hey, how are you, SoFlo?
I'm doing great this morning. How are you doing?
I'm all right. Hey, I'm calling about the topic. What if Jamaica have $500 fine, $2,000 fine for littering? Like here in the US, almost everywhere you go, you'll be fined for littering.
Jamaica fine for speeding, and you see what happened. I'm sorry about me have to laugh at somebody, but I say I laugh about serious thing, but you know we take serious thing make joke, but they have fines for everything. You see what happened? Fast and Furious, my boss. Like they don't care. They don't care. It's the mentality, like the last caller said. They just don't care. Fine for littering. They have fine for littering down there. Me see it. I see it. There are signs. I seen somebody else in the comment section say maybe they need to put up signs. Jesus Christ, are we babies? Maybe we need to walk around and see a sign. Don't litter. Okay, I won't drop my bag here. So maybe I'll drop it over which part. Them not have no sign. So we're gonna have to put signs. We're gonna have to put signs everywhere, right? It's like, and there are signs in Jamaica. Them have big old, not just signs. They have what you call them? Big old billboards that said, "Don't dirty up Jamaica." Just like that, it. Don't dirty D-U-T-T-Y. Don't dirty up Jamaica. And then still they fling the garbage right where the sign there. and the most garbage. They're right at the foot of the sign.
Unruly. And because we don't follow it, we don't like read signs anyway. We just not like follow no rule.
At that. And that's to our detriment. Because now them come and take away all our beach them. And now we're complaining. Oh, them take away the whole of the beach them. Are there going to be any public beaches left? But after a while, even we not going to want to go to the public beaches that are left.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Big up yourself.
Manners and respect, family.
All right.
Yeah, I see some big sign of Jamaica. Big billboard. Bigger than Don't Dirty Up Jamaica. And them throw the trash right where the sign, the big sign says Don't Dirty Up Jamaica. So boy, yes, Apostle, Sandra, civic pride. You remember one time gone, our national anthem meant so much to us. And we start off the boom, Jamaica, boom. And we start off from way back when. Nobody feel that's new. We were so full of pride back then. And Don't Dirty Up Jamaica. We used to, you have to wake up first thing you do a morning time, you sweep up your yard, especially on weekend. Or, you know, picnic gone at school, adult day at the house. Somebody has sweep up that yard. Garbage have to pick up. You couldn't even spit where you were standing when I was growing up. They used to call you out for it. Hey man, move from here, man. You're nasty. Like, you mean you come spit right here, so where people stand up. Now, yeah, brother, so as we did I say, still, and you have to look like they ain't afraid to step sideways, step back into that, and then go step in your car. Like, you couldn't spit somewhere else, you know? It's just a different time we've gone into. What can we do? Change our mindset. The same way how we no longer value life. Well, a lot of us, I shouldn't say we, because a lot of us do still value life, but there are many who really don't value life. You know, things come over life. No. The same way how we don't care about speed limit, because signs are everywhere, fines are everywhere, police up on the road, and we still fast and furious, my boss, like we in a movie. It's just the same way how we don't value, the same way how we cuss government. Them road they want fix from when? You know, see how the road that mash up people car and all that, right? And the government say, okay, pave off the road, nice, you know. I go to Jamaica, I say, I just see a piece of road this one. I come here last year, come see, because last year I was dodging potholes like this. I come back this year, the road pave off like you can skate on it. The amount of accident on that piece of new paved road. The amount of people dead in 1 year. Because as the government pave it off, well, perfect for speeding now. Racetrack this turn now. It better them did leave it with the big pothole, because nobody wasn't dying on it with the big potholes. So we even need somebody to govern us so we don't kill off ourselves. Believe that? You hear what me just said? The big pothole them did a save way. Because when you reach there, you have to like slow down and twist and turn the car and take your time and go through, because nobody want to bust them tire, which has happened to me before. Some of those holes in the road, them sharp as hell and they bust tire. It's happened to me down there before. Or you know want mess up your alignment for your car or whatever. So they don't want to have any incurred expenses. So them take them time and go through and nobody dies. But them cost government the whole time. On them road they want to fix from me a picnic. Government a thief money and I use it upon themselves. Them have big BMW and this. Them not drive upon them road there, you know, blah, blah, blah. Government fix the road. Move out the way, man. Crash and mash up. We have to do better, man. We have to do better. We have to do better. If you don't have any new solutions, or if you have any solutions as to what we can do as a people to make sure that we have some beaches left, because here what? They're not going to take away all the beaches. They're going to take away some, but they're not going to take away all the beaches. I think there will always be public beaches. But if we keep treating the public beaches how we're treating them now, then we ourselves will not be wanting to go to those public beaches. Not one of you in here want to go to the beach because the baby diaper with doo-doo in it. and use condom and them kind of something up on the beach. So even you won't want to go there. You have to start pray for them, take it and clean it up too. Like the caller said, the female caller that just caller said, you better make whoever go care it, take it. Because that's where we're at. Let whoever is gonna carry it, take it. Or do we want to just say, oh, we have public beaches, but we treat them any which way. But we don't care because them public and we can't go anytime. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. Joe Grant said, I don't see the number. The number is 1806 587 8953. This is supposed to be a 1 hour live. I have a doctor's appointment this morning. I don't know, man. I did my lawn, tried to cut my own grass the other day, and my ankle ended up getting swollen up. So I made a doctor's appointment to go see my doctor. But my doctor wanted to do like a full physical every time me come in there. So I just take the opportunity to go do it. I did my labs yesterday. You know, them just swab this and 8 vials of blood, that and all kind of thing. And today now we go do the whole check up, look over, sit down, talk and all that with the doctor. So take care of yourself as well. Same way you maintain your car, same way you maintain your house, same way you maintain your clothes and your shoes, you better maintain that body because it's your vessel. Yeah. All right. Things and times change, my friend. Some people just don't care. A lot of people don't care. That's the problem. We always had people who don't care, but now we have too many people that don't care. That's the issue. Too many people who don't care now out here. Too many people with the dirty mindset now. The mindset has multiplied. It has multiplied. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing this morning?
Not bad.
All right. Talk to us, son. You're live on the air.
All right. Yeah, my family's from Barbados, and all beaches are free to the public.
Wait. Say that again. Your family?
My family's from Barbados.
But man, I was watching a video of Barbados not too long ago, a few days ago, and I was honestly jealous. I was.
Yeah.
Because you guys, your place is like pristine clean. And
yes.
Everywhere they swung that camera, and it was people, regular people just vlogging. So if they were to, if the place was dirty, it would have been caught in the video. They didn't have time to go pay people and say, clean up over here because we're going to be shooting videos and filming over here. The place is pristine clean. And I also noticed that the tourists on your island, they are out in public with the local people.
Correct.
Right. In numbers. So the local economy gets to benefit from those tourist dollars as well.
You're hitting on everything I was going to say.
All right. I see it.
Everything I was going to say, you said.
Yeah, I see it. That's why I said I feel jealous.
Issue. You know, I think there needs to be a law, all throughout the Caribbean where people have access to the beach, regardless. There should be no private beach. People come to the island, they try to fight us and try to make beaches private all the time.
Right.
But that's the job of government to protect the beach so that people can have access to it.
Right.
So that's what I wanted to add.
All right. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right.
So I saw that comment in the comment section that somebody said no beach should be private. Well, he has a point. You have a point. No beach should be private. And if no beaches were private, then the government would be forced to clean up all beaches and to enforce the rules, laws, and regulations so all beaches stay clean. Because then if all beaches were public, then these tourists would be going to all the beaches and the government would be concerned about all the beaches they go to. You understand what I'm saying? But people are more concerned about the private parts because, okay, so if I have some money and I open a business and my business comes with a beachfront, I'm going to spend my money to fence off my piece and to keep my piece clean and to keep security there to enforce that it stays that way and put cameras up and all that stuff. But if the whole thing was open and free, then they would put more effort into it, so to speak. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning.
Morning, SoFlo.
Morning, family. How you doing this morning?
Good. SoFlo, even I don't through a dirty sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go there and boy, I be a garbage machine night. The beach part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know. I still pay for going,
Still pay for going. But
Still pay for going.
because I'll do it dirty, dirty like the public one, The public one like really, really dirty,
I look on this too. Look on Portland, Fairhill Beach. Fairhill Beach look clean. The problem with them have up there is be a rock stone in that.
Be a rock stone.
Yeah.
Well, boy, we can't get everything perfect if the government find or say them can draw out some of the rock stone and smooth it off more and whatever. But probably is a deterrent too. It's probably a deterrent too because just like the pothole them with the road, same thing with the beach. If the beach full of rock stone, them won't come, and if they don't come, then it don't get dirty like that. But once we smooth it off and says public, everybody are go there. And next thing you know, here come the used condoms and dirty diapers and all these things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, is that boy? I don't know. Ultimately, it's up to us here, sir. It's up to us as the people. We need to hold each other accountable too.
That's right.
Yeah, because them used to make you shame back in the day when you do something like that. You drop a potty bag back in the day when I was growing up, or you even spit, which part people stand up. Somebody will call you out, loud too, Pick that up, man, or you're so nasty. Jesus Christ. And you pick it up same time, because you're shame. But not anymore. The man beside you do the same thing what you are doing, and the next person beside him do, and everybody just do it now like it's okay and it's normal to do. Nobody is calling out anybody. It is still our responsibility to some degree as the people to call out each other.
Free, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, my brother.
All right.
Manners. Yeah. So I still call out people when they spit. It's the most disgusting thing ever. Yeah, hark and right there. I see it all the time. I see them piss all the time. I see them throw their patty bag and them box food and something, just dump it right there all the time. I see them piss on the outside of places that were established for you to go pee inside at all the time. And the thing is, they don't even have to pay to go into these places that I'm talking about. One Missy, the Oasis rest stop them at Jamaica. Big up to the youth, them, the girls and guys who clean those places and work at these places. It's Oasis, but Missy people run up and just piss on the outside of the place, and it's free. You don't even have to pay to go in there. And them just piss outside on it. I'll piss on the wall. Like, come on, man. Come on, we have to do better. You cannot call out someone because they will bring violence to you, says Faith J. And again, that's the deterioration of our society because we never used to flex like that. Back in the day when people call you out and you were wrong, people actually, I don't know, I guess it's because how we were raised, and then, from school days, from your little, somebody spoke about civic pride from before. It was instilled in us. So you were a proud little Jamaican when you were growing up, and you wanted to keep your country clean and all these things. And there weren't that many violent acts around us, and we never have social media and all these things. We just know so we have to keep a little place clean and keep pride in how we are. I'm gonna say that again. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning. Live on the air with SoFlo. Good morning. Morning, family. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm not sure if I catch the part we're talking about the whole mess on the beach.
Yes, that's where we're at. We're about to end it, but you caught it.
Listen, Miss SoFlo.
Mm-hmm.
I am from the area of Ocheries.
Right.
And back in the days, I remember that all the beaches were free.
Mm-hmm.
And we could just walk in as children. because my mother used to be a craft vendor.
Mm-hmm.
So we just walk over the beach and we open it the whole time until when she's ready, you know. But you know what happened? You have some young men who came in now and started selling ganja, and they start to bleach up things like caffeinol and sell tourists. You understand what I'm saying? So they used to go for the push drugs. And who now go push drugs? I look white girl for married too.
I look white girl for married too.
Yes, to come America.
God.
Right? Okay. Yeah. So as I start, right? You remember the others said, don't arrest the tourists, let them enjoy themselves. And that's where it start from. From the time they start go there with the foolishness and start to push the drugs up. Some of them they have no cocaine. A caffeinol and fenzik them beat up and I sell tourists. Okay, so as I said start from, and everybody seemed to forget why they did that, and that was the reason why the government back in the late 80s and 90s came down. That's what happened, right? And I'm telling you that you know what, this nastiness thing is a mentality thing. Because now I live here in New York, and sometimes I take the train to work, and you'll have people there sit, and they're eating their lunch and whatever. And when you're finished, then put the box under the seats on the train. Then put I mean, at every train station you go, you have garbage cans, right? And then we sit down on the bench, on the platform, and then eat, and then put the whatever, the garbage right there and lift it. Right? So it's
regular thing.
It's just a thing. I think we don't know. Me ask me sometimes me must be ask one man one day if him sitting in bed, in bedroom I eat. If I say find out, did him push a plate under in bed.
And you know so them do it.
Jesus.
You know them do it. But yeah, man.
Mr. Man. And the man then the two of them take out their long wherever and peace.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere. I have to say to myself, what is this? Because I know when I'm leaving work, the last thing I do before I leave, I use the bathroom because I know I'm going on the train.
Right.
Right? And the last thing, before I leave my house, I try to use the bathroom before I go on that train because I know things can happen. But then people don't care. They don't care.
Mark McFarlane. Mark, all right, my friend. Thanks for sharing that, unless you want to add more.
Look here, me gone, make that work.
All right, enjoy your day here. Bless up.
Okay.
Mark McFarlane says, are you defending private beaches in Jamaica, SoFlo? Mark McFarlane, at this point I am, because I'm gonna be honest with you. See, the thing about me is this: I don't protect my thing for no political correction and to make friends and to have people talk good about me. I just speak truth, right? And we'll let the chips fall where they may. Let me be real honest with you. If I'm in Jamaica and I said to my family, come on, beach day, let's go. I'm not going to wear no dirty beaches. I don't want my kids skipping over used condoms and dirty diapers and all that just to go enjoy a day at the beach. After them not used to that. So I will naturally find myself where the beaches are beautiful. Now, if that means it's somewhere I have to pay to get in, then that's what it's going to be. If it means that the beaches that are available to me are the ones where I have to be booked into that facility in order to enjoy it, then that's what it's going to be. I mean, I don't want to hear nobody tell me about, yeah, but you know, say regular people can't afford them something there. I'm no business about that. I want to have a beach day with my family. So, yeah, I to a degree, I am defending it. I would love for us to be like Barbados, for all the beaches, them to be public, free and open and clean, pristine, and the government put all kinds of effort into cleaning them, have a workforce of people who that is their sole job, is to keep these beaches beautiful. And they get paid to do so. And then you have people who enforce, making sure that people are not just walking and doo-dooing here and pissing there. And I would love to have that, but that's in a perfect world, I guess. And if it's not going to happen that way, I'm not going to wait until all beaches are clean to go to the beach in Jamaica. My life short. The whole of my life short. So in the meantime, I'm going to end up going to the clean beaches. So in a sense, yes, I am defending private beaches in Jamaica. Like the previous caller said, let whoever is going to care it, take it. How we not care it? Right? Live in Florida, but still a member. Government should hire people to keep the beaches clean, and that will provide employment. There you go. Just like they should hire people to run the security cameras and put cameras everywhere, and that would provide employment. It's a gainful form of employment. In the UK, they have the CCTV system with a central monitoring point that I keep talking about. It's literally a room of cameras that people go in and they check in. You know, when you go to work and you swipe your name card, and you clock in for the day, put in your digits, and you're in for your 8 hours, and they sit and they monitor those cameras in that room. And those people that monitor those cameras in that room, they communicate with law enforcement that's outside on the ground. So they could be in that room and watching 14th Street, and they're literally like a mile away from 14th Street. But they're like, Unit 7, there's a guy over here in a red shirt. I want you to go check him out. He's on 14th Street in front of Miss Bella's glassware store right now. He's been hanging out there for a minute. I've seen some hand-to-hand action. Looks like he might be selling drugs in the area, blah, blah, blah. Could you go over there and check that out? And I've watched the CCTV thing out of the UK, and that's exactly how they operate. Man, have police pull up on them before they even know what's happening. See? So all these things could be put into place. All these things could be put into place to make the place better. And none of it is being put into place. It's just talk and more suggesting and more suggesting. And no, we don't just talk about the problems. We actually suggest realistic solutions. They're just not listening, and they're just not putting them into place for whatever the reason is. Whatever the reason is. I go to British Jamaican girl says, I go to the private beach for safety. There you have it. Scorpion World says, I feel the same way, so flow. Pot Hyde says, them for clean up the beach for real. Troy D. Let me see. Yeah, none of we not going on dirty beach, man. But anyhow, I have about 3 minutes left on this topic, and then we're going to go out of here by 9 o'clock. So I'm going to spend the last 15 minutes talking about the YNW Melly case for the people who are interested and have been paying attention to it like I have. All right? Only dirty junker dash rubbish underground everywhere them go. Well, one time gone, that was an insult. And no insult no more. People proud to say them a dirty junker now. Me have to laugh to which part we reach. Can I say to rotted? Me have to laugh to which part we reach. People are proud to say they are dirty junker now. Yeah, call me dirty junker. I saw my name. Yeah, me a dirty junker. People are proud to say they are dunce now. Yeah, dunce and have no sense. Dark. And they don't care. They don't care. And we have to get back to caring. Government should hire people that keep the place clean. I agree. And pay them a decent wage and have them keep the place clean. You see, I've seen places, right, that are, and Jamaica infrastructure is not even as developed as some other places, but I've seen places that infrastructure is not even as developed as Jamaica's infrastructure is. And those places are way cleaner. I've seen places that would look like, or I know that their money, for their money no worth nothing compared to Jamaican money. And you know Jamaican money ain't worth much. But their money, these places I'm talking about, is really not worth anything. And you would look from the outside in like, man, these people are in poverty. But when you're going to them place and you look at their streets and lanes and stuff, and them little dirt wall where build up around them house and all these things, the people them place clean. Like clean, clean, clean. So again, it's a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing. And we need to be governed. Yeah. Because we can't govern ourselves. Free beach in Montego Bay on the hip strip. Hip strip is more like tourist thing though. So they'll put effort into keeping that clean. We used to have people that clean the streets every day. We used to. Actually, we still do, but not as, like before. Not whole heap of people like before. The biggest issue right now in Jamaica is the damn IMF money debt, says Silverback Racing TV. Silverback Racing TV, I'm not ignoring you. I did see your comment earlier. Your comment earlier said something about, which I've spoken about before too. If they free up the marijuana in Jamaica and start export ganja to the rest of the world and start commercially farming ganja for the for exportation and for the medical field or medical world, medical marijuana world, Jamaica would be able to generate a whole lot of revenue, which could be used to put some of these things in place that we speak about. You're absolutely right. I've done a whole video on that, explaining that. Matter of fact, go to YouTube, type in how marijuana can save Jamaica, SoFlo TV, and there you'll see it. I did a whole video just on that alone, explaining. I'm even saying that the video said the youth them know that we're ridiculing and saying them don't want to work, them just sit on out the road and crush out ganja in them hand miggle. It's because them youth they look and say, who you come slave out for $89 a week. Huh? So you shout so. Then we not live out a door then? Apparently, after I made my tea, I left the stove on. So here she screamed from out there about stop, leave the stove on. Anyhow, yeah, the youth them would have proud. You ask the youth them, where do you live in youth? I'm say, yo man, a ganja farmer, farm big ganja and export go foreign on these things. It would have proud. It would have proud. But we also have to do our part and stop the nasty slackness. Them not care. Them just fling everything anyway. Veronica girl say you do it all the time. Call me here, her call me out all the time. She could have keep it a secret and just whisper it. Baby, leave the stove on again. She a ball out. Stop, left the stove on. You're up. If the house catch a fire, you can put it out or run outside or something. We just have to go find somewhere else to live. I think I'm reaching the point where they might have to put me in a home soon. Let me stop here, man, because I saw people end up in a home of foreign. Miss Gladys is 89 years old. She keeps leaving the stove on every time she puts her ramen noodles on the stove and bun down piece of her house, then put her in one of them long-term care facilities there so she can't live by herself anymore. Wickedness increase. No. Aye. With dementia, here she. Aye. Anyhow, let's get into this last 15 minutes of the YN Melly, and it's not even 15 minutes. So YNW Melly, I told you I'll pay attention to this case, right? So this is a case about a rapper who him and his buddy killed their next two buddies. We're Jamaican, buddy means something totally different to it, but we're in foreign, so we're talking in foreign terms, okay? All right. So him and his friend them killed another two of their friends, and they're on trial now. They will be tried in two separate trials. If you've been watching the YNW Melly case, I see a lot of Jamaicans. First of all, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that so many people don't even care about the evidence that's coming out. They don't care. They're still showing up 27,000 people, 36,000 people a day unalive, staying there for hours, watching and typing free Melly all day, free Melly all day. It's summertime. The kids are out from school. So I'm guessing majority of those online are children because they're doing stuff like laughing when serious things are being discussed. They're cracking jokes about the prosecutor and the judge and the lawyer, and they just want Melly free. They don't care. Nobody has proven that he has a gun or he was the one that was holding the gun. Set that man free. That boy is not going to be free. That young man is not going to be free. For those of you who haven't been watching the case, a lot has been brought out. So apparently what ends up happening is they seem to have not been smart enough at staging their scene where the murder took place. They were driving on the highway after leaving a recording studio. That night was the plan was hatched, according to prosecution. The plan was hatched to kill two of their friends. Some people can say it's a sacrifice to make it to a certain level in the music industry. Other people are saying it's a sacrifice to make it into a certain organization, into a certain gang that is very powerful. I saw text messages yesterday that the prosecution revealed where one of them, older person within the organization, was actually coaching Melly, telling him, you could be a Don. You could be a young Don. You just got to play it right. And he's telling him, yo, you have superpowers right now, right? And drop a couple of chains and discussing ways how he can let the world know as his brand gets bigger as a recording artist, let the world know about his organization subtly, who he belongs to or who he represents and all these things. Anyhow, they lied. They said that they had a drive-by on the highway. Now, here's the thing. The way how they described it, right? Bartland is driving. He's on the left side. He's over where the steering wheel is. He's the driver. Melly is sitting behind him. He's a passenger. The victims are both on the right side of the car. They're in the far left lane, according to how they explained this to the police. These youths just never did think this through too good. They're in the far left lane. That means the drive-by happens from the right side of their car. The first mistake they made is this. If the drive-by happened from the right side of your car, then the victims in your car would have been shot from the right side of their bodies. Both victims in the car were shot from the left side of their bodies, where you, the driver, and Melly in the back were sitting. That's the first one. That's the first one that's going to fry him. A lot of people are saying he can't get the death penalty because they can't put the gun in his hand. But 4 people were in a car, 2 ended up dead, and the other 2 have been proven to be lying the whole time. So who you think they're going to blame for the 2 deaths? It has to be A or B. Melly's lawyer came into court early in their trial thing. His lawyer starts to throw the other guy under the bus, not Melly, Bartland. He threw Bartland under the bus. He said Bartland is the one that showed up at the hospital with the dead bodies. Bartland is the one whose hands had gunshot residue on it, which it did. Some people are saying Melly's hands had gunshot residue. It didn't. But here's what the forensic specialist said. We didn't know he was involved until almost a month later. So he had ample time to go clean himself up, change clothes, all that. And not only that, I learned something new. Gunshot residue is actually easy to remove from your body. The forensic specialist says all you have to do is wash your hands thoroughly. Wash your hands with soap and water thoroughly. Gunshot residue is gone. Then Sean Faith, I laugh about my stove. Anyhow, so yeah, they lied. Melly lied when they asked them, were you with the rest of your group? Because they are a group. Everybody in the group name starts with YNW. YNW Melly, YNW Bortland, YNW Sack Chaser, YNW Juvie. It's YNW Sack Chaser and YNW Juvie that got killed, right? YNW Bortland and YNW Melly are the ones that are held accountable now and are going through the court process. When the detective said a member of the YNW group was missing, we want him in for questioning. When they brought Melly in and they asked him, were you ever with them around that time, the group? He said no. Do you know how he got brought back in again? For the people who are not paying attention, he got brought back in again when the cell tower records came in to the police them through the investigation. When the cell tower records came in, the cell tower records had 4 phones. The 2 dead guys' phones, that's 2 phones. The driver of the car that dropped them off, Bartland, to the hospital, that's his phone. And lo and behold, a cell phone that belongs to YNW Melly. YNW Melly's lawyers are trying to say that phone could have been anybody's phone. Well, they have disproved that already. All the personal conversations between him and his girlfriend and him and his mom are on that phone. So the phone wasn't just anybody's phone. That phone was your phone, right? Then they saw him entering the vehicle on that particular night from the footage from the studio after he told the police I wasn't there. Come say morning. Daddy's about to wrap up. I got 5 minutes left. Hey, baby girl have on, let me remove her headphones real quick. Look, she have on a bonnet, black girl magic. She got, show your bonnet, mommy. Look over there. Look, she got on a bonnet and a crown. And her tiara. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, I'm going back my business. You want to come say hi, Papa? Say hi, Pop.
Hi.
Say I'm gonna be 5 years old soon.
I'm going to be 5 years old soon.
Yeah, I'm growing up fast, right?
Mm-hmm.
And remember, Kai just born the other day. 5 years gone by already. Kai's about to be 5 years old in a minute. His birthday is in a few days. All right, go, mommy. Daddy soon finish. Give me my 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right, I soon come. Look, Milani. Every day Milani wake up, first thing she want to do is dress up. I gotta show this off. Look, show your shoes, mommy. Show your shoes. As she wake up, she's like, "Dress. I want to dress up." Go, mommy. Daddy soon come. Go, mommy. You want to come show him to Bill?
Show who?
Show the audience. What you have on?
I mean, I have on any clothes.
What you rather? Tongues and things. Go, go, mommy.
Come, mommy. Let's go.
Go, pop.
Make breakfast.
Oh, I shouldn't just wake up.
Yes.
Okay.
Me need to put some more or something on your face. Come.
All right.
Come.
I'm soon done.
Come, mommy.
So the kitchen in a one piece in a bundle or not?
No, they pack bun up though.
The pack bun up? Well, as long as I know people bun up, we're good.
Come, mommy.
Go, mommy. Daddy soon come. I come in.
Gotta make breakfast. Let's go.
Breakfast?
Yeah, breakfast.
All right. All right. Yeah. So stay close to the YNW Melly case. YNW Melly cannot beat this case at all. I don't care. See, people are thinking because they didn't put a gun in his hand that he's gonna walk. You can't walk. He cannot walk because 4 people were in a car, 2 are dead, and he's the only other one. And they placed him there without him saying he was there. He lied and said he wasn't there. And they placed him there. www.dailynumber1deals.com. Yeah, I got dreads. Matter of fact, for the last few minutes, do like that. Remember some used to have dreads before now? So we just reattach the thing and that's it. All right. All right, so for the YNW Melly case, let me sum it up like this. He's never going to win this case. He's going to prison. Don't know if he's going to get the death penalty, though. But what I do know is this. I do know that Bortland is going to have to testify to save himself because YNW Melly's lawyer is trying to make it seem like Bortland is the one that did everything. And Melly is just staying quiet. So he is going to beat it because he is a humiliation. This is a humiliation ritual. Him not beat this. He can't beat it. He might escape the death penalty, but he can't beat it. This is I don't know about the humiliation ritual. If it was a humiliation ritual, he would have been caught with his pants down, doing some gay stuff, maybe, I don't know. But this ain't humiliation. He's been locked up since 2020, right? Or 2018, 2019, 21, 2, 3, 2018. He's been locked up since 2018. So this ain't no humiliation ritual. This is him on trial for something that he's going to, and they're talking about the prosecutor keeps fumbling. That prosecutor is not fumbling. That woman is smart. She's putting everything before the jury, even stuff that is not supposed to be put before the jury. And the way she's doing it is she's doing it in style. The judge will say, stop, not anymore, whatever. And then she'll be like, okay, but hear this. If you say to me right now, or if I say to you right now, F you, and then somebody comes and says, forget that you just heard that. Are you going to forget that you just heard me say F you to you? You're not. That prosecutor knows what she's doing. She knows that her job is not to appeal to media, not to appeal to some comment section, is to appeal to that jury. And she got that jury, and they're about to fry him. The last straw and the smoking gun in this case will be Bartland. When Bartland is put up there, because the prosecution can call him in to testify, but they want that to be a last resort because he has his own trial coming up, right? But if all else fails, they're going to bring Bartland into court and let Bartland and Melly fight it out. Yes, Mariel here. It's just reattached. And let Bartland and Melly fight it out. Bartland and Melly fights it out. Everybody is for themselves then. Bartland's going to be sitting there saying, you did it, and I just helped to cover up. Melly is going to say, you did it, and I just helped to cover up. They both could end up with the death penalty. See it? So with that said, that's what we have for that case so far. Stay close to the case. I don't think there's any way he could win it. What I am surprised about, though, is how a lot of rappers are supporting YNW Melly. But I guess that's the way we live in, the world we live in, right? They're all young. They're all under 25 years old. So the new way in life is I don't care about no proof or nothing. It's okay to kill your best friends that you grew up with from you were like 7 to 8 years old. Free that man. He ain't do nothing. That's the new way. Me not look upon that like that. I don't look at it like that. And he not winning. We're going to leave it right here for this morning. Manners and respect to everybody tuning in. Thank you for being here. I'll catch you tomorrow morning right here on Morning Thoughts. God spare my life. Big up on yourself. And I'm out. Peace.